and good evening, and wish you a very happy new year. I hope you're doing good and well. Today, I am back again with the episode number 8 with Sanjiv, who is six-time MVP and leading a board on the committee as a 11th position. But as a trend, as a tradition, before we kick off this session, this discussion officially, let's take a 10-20 second pause and pray to God. Give us the power, give us the strength, the way, the message, the thoughts, the words we want to communicate. We can communicate in the better manner, in the same manner, and it should be taken by the public, the audience, in the same manner. So Sanjeev, let's take 10 seconds pause here, pray to God, and then we'll finally kick off this session with you. Okay. Okay. So Sanjeev, good morning. I guess you are in US and I guess in your PT time zone, right?
Yeah,
9 o'clock.
it's morning here. Morning
Okay.
9:30.
Morning 9:30. And I know that people who are joining from the different regions, it's already 11 o'clock from India. I'm in UK, so it's 5:30 for me. Even though my evening is already started, my weekend is already started. So Sanjeev, how are you doing? How are you feeling now?
I'm doing good,
It
feeling
is your
great.
okay. It is your first podcast, right?
Yeah, this is my first podcast. I was invited before, but I had like my project was kind of pretty busy,
Mhm.
so I was not able to attend any podcast before. But
Okay,
then I thought, okay, 2024, let's start with a podcast.
that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. So how are you feeling before we start? That are you nervous that people are watching you, listening you on the live? They're capturing the moments. They're capturing your words. They're capturing your thoughts as well. So how was the feeling?
Um, a little nervous, but I'm fine. I mean, I was a knowledge speaker also, so I have given a lot of sessions also, so um, not that much nervous.
Okay, that's nice. Chaliye. So let's start now. I want to know about you because this particular podcast I started with intention unknown to known. I know I'm following you for a long time now on the community, more than 6 to 8 months now, and I see that every time you reply on the question answer. Definitely we're going to discuss that part as well, because you are six-time MVP. That a very big responsibility you're carrying on your shoulders from the last 6 years. So let's introduce yourself, that from where you are, what you're doing at point of time, where you're based out at currently, what your skill set, what you're doing in the service now domain.
Okay, so I'm basically from India, Odisha.
Okay.
I did my graduation in Chennai, and then I got placed into Tech Mahindra. That is where I started my career. I was a tester initially, and then my manager encouraged me to get into development. So I
Mhm.
was then a proxy developer, and then was I joined a project where they were using HP Service Manager.
Okay.
So HP Service Manager is a tool something similar to ServiceNow. So
Okay.
before
Yes.
ServiceNow, it was all HP Service Manager and BMC Remedy. And if you know, HP Service Manager was actually Peregrine HP Service Center,
Correct.
and HP bought Peregrine, and the CTO of Peregrine was Fred Luddy.
Oh yes.
So yeah, and then he left Peregrine, and then he started ServiceNow.
Okay.
So I was a HP Service Manager developer, and then we went to a project um, in HP itself. So we were building a cloud. So HP Service Manager is a on-premise, like you have to install the application and then user
Right.
can use it. You have to develop. But then Service Now came. So HP came up with Service Anywhere.
Right.
So I was like building. I was part of the development project of HP Service Anywhere.
Hmm.
uh, and then but unfortunately ServiceNow took over
Right.
like lots of project, and then I got into ServiceNow, and then I was in Axis Capital where I learned a lot. So my client was Axis Capital, and
Mhm.
there I worked on incident problem, change management, service catalog. I learned a lot. During that time, I was always in the community. So I was, if I have questions, I will go into community,
Mhm.
check the answers, find answer, or post a question, get the answers. And that time it was all Pradeep Sharma and Chuck
Yes.
Samasi who were the like face of ServiceNow community.
Correct.
So they were kind of my inspiration. Um, and I would
Okay.
say all my managers, a lot of
Mhm.
like all the managers I worked with, they they were actually really good. Like they have inspired me to um, grow in my career. Like Deepak Narkede, who was in Tech Mahindra, and then
Mhm.
Darish Gupta in Wipro, and my current manager Kiran Shirali in eBay.
Nice.
They're really good leaders. So
Nice.
yeah, that's my
So,
journey.
so I am still missing out one thing in your introduction. And generally, I ask this question to everybody who come on my podcast. So, what is your qualification? Like, you done uh, technical, or I can say information technology in your graduation as well, or you by chance come in the development and start learning on that particular part?
So I have done BTech
Okay.
in electronics and communication,
Oh,
and
nice.
then yeah, but electronics there is not too many jobs. When I
So,
was there, like in 2007, it
mhm.
was all IT.
Right.
So yeah, whatever job you get, you just get
Right.
into
I
it,
get.
then start your career, and then fortunately I found service now,
Mhm.
and I mean, once you know service now, it's such a powerful tool
Right.
or application. I mean, if you are a passionate developer, you
Mhm.
can actually do a lot of things with service now.
Wow. Nice. So, Sanjeev, do you have any time regret that you started your journey as a tester and now you are doing in a development? Do you think that testing was much better than development, or development is much better than testing? No comparison, no offense to anybody, but just want to know your view.
I think testing is also important. So because of my testing skills, I can actually find bugs in others, like while doing code review, or
Yes.
even while doing some integrations.
Hmm.
A lot of people, if you have a testing that mindset,
Thought process,
you can
right?
it actually helps you even with like doing integration testing, because not everybody has that kind of skills, so they won't know, okay, it so I have an integration with service now to Splunk to some other tool.
Right.
Some like a lot of people, they won't have knowledge. Okay, something failed, you don't
Hmm.
know where it failed. To do
Right.
the debugging and all, you actually need that testing skills. So
On the place. Right.
everything is actually important.
Nice. Okay. Good. So now as you said that I also give this example in my training as well, that as a tester, our work is to get the bug, to be get the error, and being a human being, we have this tendency in mind. Let's find out the mistake of that particular person. Good. So is your wife, your family also facing this perception? No, no. If now you're a developer, do you think everything from the development perspective, or now you enjoy the family time as well? No, no. It's not development. Let's enjoy the family time, because when you do the work in that domain from the last 10 years, you're working in this service now area or more than that. So now, what's your thought process? If you go somewhere, do you think that can I develop this part, or you think no, no, it's okay to go ahead?
So as a developer, I like developing, like building things,
Mhm.
um, but with family, yes, you have to balance between work and
Yes.
family. So, so initially when I was like a bachelor or I was just married, I
Mhm.
was spending a lot of time in like community, and like
Mhm.
for example, when I joined a company, I was on bench for 3 months. Um,
Oh, okay.
and I was not a community MVP or anything like that
Okay.
in 2017. And I spent all the like 3 months just in community. Like
Very
every
nice.
day, I would sit from morning till evening. My wife will be like, "This guy has gone mad," and I would spend all the time in
Right.
community answering questions.
So,
So
so, so, what is the motivation behind on working on the community? See, there are two things which I can say. Number one, either people work only for the acceptance of the answers, that I should be on the very much on the high side on that part. And second thought, no, I want to share the knowledge with the user. So, what is motivation for you behind working on the community level? And you say that 3 months, it's a very big period. That 3 months, definitely we'll discuss that what you learn in the 3 months. But before that, I want to understand that motivation as well.
so the motivation was, yes, you want to get points. That is
Correct.
like nobody, even if you say, okay, I just want to help, that is, I don't think that is true. So you want to get points, you want to learn for
Yes.
yourself also. So
Okay.
as you answer in community,
Mhm.
for example, those 3 months, I was answering, but to do that, I had to go into my personal instance, do something, then learn, and then come back and answer. So I was, it's not like I was knowing everything. I was actually doing some research, coming back with the answer and responding to. Or I will search in community. If somebody else has
Mhm.
posted some
Okay.
answer, I would refer that. And so, and that process, I was actually learning a lot. Um,
Okay.
and then slowly, you also want to be an inspiration to others, like
Correct.
Chuck Tomasi or Pradeep Sharma
Pradeep Sharma, right?
or now all. So I also wanted to be like that. So now
Nice.
when like people have questions, they actually put you, like they put a mention, like
As a tagging
at
the book.
some, yeah,
Yes.
they will tag you and ask you because they
Okay.
think that okay, this guy can help me.
So
So
how you feel? Because now, even though December month was little lighter for me as well from the work
mm,
perspective, and I also active on the community, and I feel very happy when someone tag me specifically on the fresh question at the rate this, and when your name has been added with the big shots, like everybody know who is leading this community board. Ankur is the one who is leading this
mm.
board, and people mention Ankur name on that part, and I respect for that. But if someone mention your name with that, how you feel? That I'm so much important, or it's just wow.
Yeah, I feel very like uh, important, and I feel happy that yeah, this guy is actually
Mhm.
want a help from me.
Right.
And so I put that extra effort because he has mentioned my name. I
Correct.
put that extra effort to okay find out the answer for him.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's what I feel.
Nice, nice thing. So is any experience you have that when someone mention your name on the committee for the answer and you're not able to answer it? Is it something happen with you? Like with
Yeah,
me, there.
there are few. I
Hmm.
don't remember the exact question, but it happens that there are some very complicated questions
Hmm.
or um, like if I, because my expertise in is ITSM, security incident response, vulnerability
Okay.
compliance. But
Okay.
if it is something related to
Okay.
item I am not good at. So
Okay.
I may not be able to help. So I would specify that yes, I don't know the answer for it. So if somebody else can help, yes, there.
Okay. Good. Nice, nice, nice to know. Okay, let's take a little break and let's play a game with you now. Okay, so I am going to be put a alphabet and you have to be answer that alphabet from the ServiceNow terminologies. You cannot take the ServiceNow release name. Okay, otherwise A to Z everybody's
Oh,
everybody know this thing. Okay, any word, any term which you which start from the V.
V,
Yes.
variable,
Okay, anything new.
anything new,
Yep. My
virtual
name
agent, not
virtual
new,
agent.
but yes, virtual agent
Yes.
is there.
Okay. Anything with E.
E. All.
Okay.
He's the famous
Okay.
guy.
Yes, yes. I'm sure that if Early is listening this, he will be more happy. Okay. Anything with the word D.
D. Hmm.
There's a
Well,
lot.
I worked. Yeah, there may be many, but I worked on a module called drift management, which is actually not a ServiceNow module, but
Are
it's
you
a
talking about
custom
the
module.
CSDM or CMDP drift management?
It's part of actually world management.
Okay.
Um, but we actually build our own module to manage drifts.
Oh, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, we'll come back again on the rapid fire questions. Let's come to the question which is put by Shiv. Question related to the scripting part and the scope of service now in future. AI is going to be developer replacement. What your thought?
I don't think AI can replace developers. So
Mhm.
if you um, see, even if you go to chatbot, you ask a question. A lot of people actually, you can take help from AI. Like if I have to build a portal, um, recently I built a portal for end
Okay.
users to search their vulnerability based on application. So you can ask AI specific
Mhm.
questions. It can give you some
Yeah.
steps or some example script, but you cannot copy that. Like you cannot just copy it, paste it. You have to use your
Correct.
logic. So that human logic is very important. I don't think it can replace scripting. It can help
Mhm.
developers to do their job
Okay.
faster, but it cannot replace the scripting job or your ServiceNow scripting developer job at all.
Okay. Good. So, Shiv, hope Sanjeev able to answer your question. If you still have a follow up question, don't feel hesitate and put it here because he's expert here. Okay, now Sanjeev, let's come to your journey now. So, I saw that you are six-time MVP. I will start from the 2018. How was your feeling when you get an email from the service now that you are selected as the MVP for 2018? How was your thought process? How was your feelings that time? That have you achieved what you want to be achieved, or you still say it's a beginning only?
So I felt very
Mhm.
happy, and I was like, it gave me, encouraged me to contribute more. I'm like an introvert person, so I don't get very excited. Yay, I got, but I felt content, and
Okay,
I felt like contributing more and becoming MVP, contributing more because I also realized that um, as you contribute, you're learning
correct.
more and more. So I would suggest like fresh developers, whoever is starting their
Mhm.
journey, even if you do not have a project, go to community, spend time, answer questions, because that is going to help a lot in your career. You will learn a lot, and even like in projects when you
Mhm.
start, try to take projects, um, if you get a chance or get
Mhm.
opportunity and take projects, start and try to work on
Okay,
it by yourself.
okay,
Yeah.
good. So how was the year went for the 2018 for you? Because you are the first time MVP. Maybe I'm sure that you're getting a lot of recognition from the your employer as well, from the community as well. How was that duration for the 1 year? Because again, you have to fill the nomination and complete process need to be happen.
So when I became
Hmm.
MVP, I was actually working in a company, and then somebody contacted me on
Okay,
LinkedIn, um, and that for a job. So that is another advantage of being
wow.
an MVP. So he contacted me for a job, and I thought I would accept it because the package was
Mhm.
really good, the company was really good, and the current company, I was like, I was in LA and I was not liking like
Okay.
the place where I
Okay.
was in. It was North Hollywood, and
Yep.
so I thought I will move to Bay
Okay.
Area. So um, that was one big change for
Hmm.
me. So I joined as a contractor. Now I'm a full time in eBay.
Nice.
But I would say this after joining eBay, it has changed me a
Okay.
lot. It has given me a lot of opportunities. You can actually uh, build, use your mind here, build your own
Hmm.
things, present it to your VP. Lot of things you can. I mean, I
So it means that this the badge, the reputation, the award MVP enhance the Sanjeev value almost 100 times in the market. That people start
yeah,
connecting with you, they want to be touch in with you, they want your guidance, mentorship as well. Can I say this thing? Or okay,
yes.
good. So now this journey started in 2018. How was 2019, 2021 that you think that no, I want to become MVP again, or what motivation behind that? For the sixth time is definitely a very big
Um,
tenure you have put it on that particular part.
yeah, I wanted to become MVP, so I wanted to contribute more. My strong point is answering
Okay,
questions. Um, I I'm not good at like doing podcast, but you are really good. Or I'm not good at. I can write
okay,
blogs. Um, so once you join community, you don't get like immediately get access to create a
correct.
blog. You have to have some points, and you have to be an MVP or a
As
rising
of now,
star
yes, this is the condition, right?
to write
Right.
blogs. So yeah, so I wanted to create blogs. I wanted to uh, like answer
Mhm.
questions. I always look at tables where I am and where I want to reach.
Nice.
So yeah, those were my motivations to yeah keep answering questions, keep helping
Mhm.
people. And now I think there are a lot of other different ways you can create
Right.
blogs, you can create YouTube videos, podcast, you can become a snug leader,
That,
you post in
right.
LinkedIn, a lot of things you can
Right.
do
I'll,
if
I'll
you
I'll
want to be
come
an MVP.
on that part as well. When you say that you write blogs, because if you ask me, writing is very bad thing for me. I cannot write the things. I can record the things. I can speak on the videos, and I can do it. So how you get time to be writing? Because writing required a lot of patience. You have to be write, read, then put it everything together. So how you get that much time?
So for blogging, I don't have too many
Okay.
blogs, but I know there are a lot of blogs in the community. What I felt is there were a lot of questions, repeated
Hmm.
questions. So, for example, somebody will ask questions on dates, or somebody will ask questions on email. How do I work on the email client? How do I format the email
Right.
client? So, when I was responding to questions, they were all like repeated questions. So, what I thought is instead of me answering each and every
Hmm.
questions, maybe I can create a blog and I can put all those different use
Okay.
cases, like how do you create a signature in your email client? How do you um, dynamically put to and from in the email
Okay.
client? So I thought blog can help that way. So I was able to like whenever somebody
Hmm.
asks questions, I was able to refer to that,
Blog.
put the
Okay.
link to the blog, go and you can check this use case and get your answer there.
Nice.
But a lot of different blogs are also there, like from Mark. There are a lot of blogs on virtual
Hmm.
agent, and I think DB Space. He has written a lot of blogs. So those kind of blogging, I am not able to do because that is like he has hundreds of
Right.
blogs. I may have like 5 or 6
Okay.
blogs.
But still you want to be or you love to do the blogging if you get time.
Yeah, I like to do blog. Yes, but you need time
Yes.
to actually build that script,
Correct.
make it effective, and then you also need to make sure it is not like duplicate. There are a lot of blogs on transform map. So I will check, okay, are there blocks on
Mm-hmm.
trees? Then I don't need to write because I don't want to make
Duplicacy, right?
duplication. And there are a lot of good blocks. So I don't want to just make a blog for the sake of creating a
Okay,
blog.
good, nice. So now this almost one part for my agenda has been completed. I'll definitely continue now. I want to be discuss little bit about as you as a person as a family. What's your hobbies?
Um, my hobbies are like primary hobby is service now, like building
That is no
code,
longer a hobby. That is in the
and
blood
then
now. That is in the blood.
get in the blood, yeah. And then I love to watch
Mhm.
movies, primarily like suspense movie, mystery
Okay.
movies. Like I can watch a whole series over the
Oh my
night,
goodness.
finish it. And I also love to make reels.
TikTok,
Um,
Instagram.
so Instagram reels for my son, my family. Whenever we go out, I take videos and I um, I have a video editor. I join those and build a
Very
reel.
nice.
So yeah, those are my. And also I love traveling different places.
Nice. Good. So now this is little personal has been done. Let's come back to the service now again. Any weird experience you have faced in your experience till now that someone say no, Sanjeev, this is not the right solution, or even though you know this is right, but user is not able to happy to accept that, or you put a right answer but still you did not get the acceptance or the even markful as helpful on that part. Have you seen this weird experience?
So this can happen in projects where you provide a solution and the your client may not like it. That has happened a lot
Mhm.
of time where I build something, I put a lot of effort to build something, and then the client will say, I wanted something else or something
Right,
more. That time you actually feel dejected because you put a lot of effort, but then that point of time I feel dejected, but later I take
hmm,
time, understand the client, and then try to improve. And then later I actually feel like, oh yeah,
it was
he was
right,
right. Um, he's so we have to actually think from both our
right,
perspective as well as from the customer's
right,
perspective,
right.
which is very, very
Right.
important.
And currently you're working as a technical architect, right? If I say, or technical lead on that part. Have you any fight with
Yes.
the business analyst? Because I'm a pure BA or a pure BPC only. No. You are saying wrong thing. My answer is right. Have you come across these experiences as well? Or or vice versa. BA say no, you are wrong. I am
Um,
always right.
no, I mean it happens, but I don't remember any particular instance because I usually try to talk it out, and then we both agree on a
Okay.
solution because both will have different, like I will have my own way of doing
Right.
things, he will want it in a different way. So if you think, okay, I have to help my customer, then it is, if your mindset is like that, then it is good because
Mhm.
you want to help them because they won't have knowledge in
Right.
service now, or they may be very theoretical. So you have to give them a solution which is actually going to help, and it has to be like a long term
Right.
solution, not like it work for like 2 days and then it dies. So yeah, I would say, yeah, you have to think from the customer perspective. He should be like your god or
Yes.
something like that.
Okay. So when you say that we need to be write a code, because from the last few days I'm checking or following on the community that a lot of users are asking a lot of questions. Sometimes I know that this is not a valid requirement, but still people say no, I need an answer for the same. How you feel on that part? You think let's answer it, or you think
So
let's ignore it? Because if for me it's not a valid requirement, even though you know that how it can be doable, you are a developer, you know this thing, but how you think on that part?
So I usually answer to every question because, like, if it is like impossible to do, I will just leave it as
Okay,
it, like, leave it there. But if, because I came from projects where we have done a lot of
correct.
customization, and I know it is a best practice to keep it out of box, but you cannot use out of box solutions. A lot of customers have different requirements and you have to meet it because they have different kind of tools they are using, they have different
Mhm.
infrastructure, so changes customization. So I understand the person who is asking questions has
Okay,
some uh, really customized solutions. A lot of people recommend, okay, don't use best practice, I mean, don't make changes to the out of box solutions. But
solutions.
sometimes, yes, you, there are need where customer actually wants something and it is
Yes,
very important for the
important.
business. So yes, I won't mind, I try
Right.
to answer those questions.
Okay, good, good to know. So because I saw today as well and yesterday as well someone saying that I want to be create some code and I need the client script, even though that work can be done by the UI policy very simply. When I say no, it's not a right way, then committee person say no, I
So,
need it because my customer need it. So I'm feel little surprised and I want to be know different perspective that what you think on that particular part. Even though you know that it can be done in a without code in a one liner, one drag and drop, one condition, it's done. But still people say no, you have to be do for the client script as well.
so those, so as a developer, you have to follow the best practices. Yes,
Right.
those cases, yes. If you can use UI policy, because UI policy is made for that, to
That
make
only.
something visible, mandatory, then yes, you have to use UI policy. Client script is more script,
Correct.
and you have to, like, for long term,
Hmm.
let's say there are 100 fields and you
Correct.
have to make something mandatory, something visible, something not visible.
Hmm.
If you do that in client script, it is very difficult to manage in future.
Correct.
And let's say you are not in the company, after 2 years somebody else
Yes.
comes, he will he will not understand, he can
Yes.
make some mistake and then it can
Yes.
become like a mess.
And being a human being, we always curse to that person. Who was the person who write this code? It's tough to
Yes.
be do that
So
part.
whoever left,
Yes.
everyone start cursing them. Oh, he did that.
Correct. Correct.
But
Correct.
yes, you have to actually follow some best practices in those cases.
Right.
And
I'll come to on that part because I see that there are the people who are from the technical side as well. So I'll pick up that concept to open it. Okay. So now I'll go to the next part that you are six-time MVP. Have you attended the knowledge as well, service on knowledge,
yeah, I have attended, I think, 3 times.
where it was first you have attended in the Vegas or somewhere else?
Every time Vegas. So
Oh, you are lucky that
Vegas is,
before COVID you
Ve-
joined.
yeah, Vegas is like my second home. Every other year I go Vegas.
I'm sure your wife is not around you now. Otherwise, she will not allow you to be sit here now.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
she also comes with me.
oh,
So
nice.
yeah, not every time. Like last time, because we have a kid now, so
Okay.
I go alone right now.
Hmm. So, how was his experience in the first knowledge? I want to be understand or feel the first experience from the knowledge perspective.
The first knowledge was, I think, in 2019. Uh, I went with my whole team. Like my manager was there, and then my colleague was also there. We
Mhm.
went and presented for eBay, and I was feeling very happy because you actually get those swags, MVP jackets,
Yes.
bags, and then you met, go to meet. I think, I don't know if Sarah was there, but Dan was there.
Sarah,
Um,
Dan, Chuck, Earl.
yeah,
I'm sure these guys.
yeah, you go meet them, and people actually come to you. They know you that you are an MVP.
Hmm.
Um, your past managers actually comes there. They appreciate. Okay, you are an MVP. So um, I was I was very happy.
Nice.
Um,
So
It
it's
was a
like
great.
hard work has been paid off now
Yeah.
completely. That I'm on the position what people are thinking to become, but I'm reach on that particular position.
Yes. Like I feel like if service now was not there, then it would not have been possible because you
Oh,
don't get those kind of opportunities in other uh, like if you are just a Java developer or
right,
you are just some PHP developer. You don't. What service
right.
now
So
gave a lot of opportunities to me.
yeah. So I think now this is what the power of community. I can say that more you not more. I'll not say the more. If you contribute a, a time, you will get the refund as well. You get the benefit as well, and people will know you over the time. But yes, I can understand it's not a day journey. It start a long it's like a long time to be cover up to reach that part. But definitely, if you are becoming MVP in 2018, so you spend at least 1 and 2 years to build that particular place for you in the leaderboard, or in I can say in the that particular cohort, and then you finally become the MVP and you are getting all these things here. Nice to know
Yeah.
that this is what we are doing here. Okay, have you presented anything in the knowledge event as well, like as a speaker?
Yeah, we have presented. So I represented my company
Mhm.
twice. The first time we presented about security incident. So we particularly work on automating things,
Okay.
making it easier for our teams.
Mhm.
Um, to do their job quickly. So that is something we presented in the first one. And in the second one, we did some automation in evidence collection.
Okay.
So when compliance, they usually, so if you have a compliance team, they create indicators task for the
Right.
control owner. So that is basically a way of collecting evidence from the owners, and there are
Mhm.
like hundreds of evidence that they have to attach. So we were working on automating those, and we presented that uh, in the knowledge. So twice
And
in
again,
knowledge.
it's how was the experience that you are standing on the dice and you're presenting and representing a company as well, and people are just listening to you. How was the feeling that time? Nervous,
Yeah.
conscious, doubtful, maybe what will happen, how the people will respond, or what type of question people will be asking.
Yeah, I was very nervous first time,
Mhm.
but I was making sure because we present a lot to our VP. I make sure that I practice a lot. So
Okay.
even during knowledge, me and my colleagues, my manager, we all practiced our part. Like I would have practiced 10, 20 times. If you think that okay, I will go and just speak, that is not going to work unless you
Mm.
do practice properly. So if you have a session, go practice properly, and then it becomes a lot easier because you feel more confident. And
Right.
then audience actually helps you. They give a lot of interest in what you're presenting, and that at the end of the session they will come to you, ask you a lot of questions, and then you feel really happy. So feel confident
Mhm.
and practice properly, and you should be good, like if you are presenting knowledge.
Nice. So someone came after the session and say, "Hey Sanjeev, I need your autograph."
No, they don't want my autograph, but
But
yes,
now
they
selfie.
need yeah, they definitely need help. So they usually come, and then we give our contact. So
Okay.
and then we give them, for example, a lot of people, lot of customers, they face problems in vulnerability management,
Right.
how to build it, how we are managing it. So we have given a lot of session to different companies, uh, not in knowledge, but
Other than that as well. Nice.
yeah, that is called customer reference call, I think. So
Okay.
through ServiceNow arrange that call, and then we present
Wow.
how we do our stuff.
Nice, nice. Good to know. Good to know, Sanjeev. Definitely, it's a good one. So now let's come to the next part of this discussion. I want to be asked this question specifically to you, even though I have this question for everybody who's coming on my podcast. When you see the questions on the community, and someone say, "I need a code for this particular part," how you guys write a code very quickly? Give me the magic for that magic trick for that particular part, because I struggle to write a code. Even though I'm not a developer, I try to build a code, but in the time I'm searching, people say this is the code, and in the next second I got a reply, yes, solution accepted. How you guys write a code very quickly?
So we usually don't write code. We
Mhm.
copy from. So you go search, find a similar kind of script. I
Okay.
mean, we have the development skills.
Mhm.
So like you are more into process,
Right.
but I have been doing like development from past 8 years. So I know glide record. A lot of, I mean, a lot of developers they know about this glide record, glide aggregate, and um, the MVPs know how to find something and then change it and then post it.
Mm.
So we actually go search for similar kind of questions, and if we find a solution, copy it, paste it, or uh, if the person has pasted some code in the
Mhm.
question itself, we can easily manipulate because we understand that logic pretty fast.
Wow.
So if you're really like a passionate developer, uh, you will know what to
So,
do.
so how I can learn development? Let's come on that part, because I am following a lot of people on the community. Like you are there, Ashish, Anurag, Jaspal, Ankur, Amit Verma, Amit Gujarati, Prashant. A lot of people are there who just like this. They just do this code is ready, and I'm just thinking,
Mm.
from where these people are getting code? Do they have any machine? They just enter and one button, it's been done. So how I or anybody can become a coder, even though service now moving to the low code or the no code now, but how you can give us some tips to anybody who is there, who is listening, or maybe who will watch this video again? Any tips for them?
So I would suggest you can learn from your project.
Okay.
I have like even if let's say somebody asks me, a customer asks me, build me a catalog uh, for something new hire.
Mhm. Okay.
I try to use all my logic in that new hire. I try to make it really pretty, make a lot of functionalities, add some like okay, user enters the employee name, it will
Mhm.
populate the manager, his department, etc., etc. So I would say the best place to learn is from your project. If you are in a project,
Okay.
um, use as much time as possible in your initial career and do a lot of scripting, because yeah, even if there are ServiceNow is promoting no code low code,
Mhm.
but you need development at some point of time. Like you can use a flow designer, you can bring an action, but even in action you can build a lot of custom actions, write a lot of script
Okay.
and usable in the flow designer. So you definitely need scripting. So never, I mean, don't say that okay, I will be like a no code low code citizen developer.
Okay.
um, I would suggest like if you are like a passionate developer,
Mhm.
actually learn scripting
Okay.
through your project. And if you are not on a project, you actually should go into developer.servicenow.com,
Right.
get your personal instance, and there are a um, lot of courses
Exercises
on
and
now
right.
learning. Yeah, now learning, there are a lot of courses. Even in developer.servicenow.com there are a lot of, you will get each and every script and what is the use of those
Right.
functions like write record, query, encoded query, everything is there. So you
Nice.
can make use of it. But in project it is useful, like
Real
you learn
experience.
more.
Right.
Yeah, because you get that real experience, you actually
Right.
get those requirement, you know something I have to do and present. So
Got
uh,
it. got your point. So we have a question from Abhirami. Is possible to integrate ServiceNow tool with Azure portal? I think yes, it is possible. I'm not sure that it's portal only or she need Azure AD kind of things, but or maybe Abhirami, can you explain a little bit more on the Azure, what exactly Azure portal you are referring here? Or maybe Sanjeev, if you have any idea on that, you can put it.
Um, well, I have never done any integration with Azure,
Okay.
but yeah, I mean, depends on what kind of integration it is. A lot of people actually use Active Directory
Mhm.
in Azure. So if they want to do, let's say, terminate a user,
Right.
they send a API call to Azure, and Microsoft Azure can do that. So it depends on the use case. If the end your um, endpoint has a API, then yes, you can. So if
Okay.
they have exposed an API, yes, you can integrate with
Okay.
any tool you want from ServiceNow.
Okay. Now I come to another point that you say that you were on the bench for the 3 months and you use the community. You work on the community. What are the topics you learn only from the community during that 3 months?
So I was so during that time ITSM was the primary module.
Mhm.
Everybody was working on incident management, change management, problem management, CMDB, and service catalog.
Okay.
So I learned a lot on scripting. Uh, then in service catalog is very very important if you are like building end user portals and building ordering forms for them. So there are different catalog item, record producer, order guide.
Okay.
Um, so I learned a lot about those, how to write catalog client script, UI script, how to map order guides to different catalog items. Um, lot of things on client script business rules. So it actually sharpened my
Mhm.
coding skills
Okay.
as I answered or referred answers in community. So
Okay.
yeah, if you are a beginner, go to community, post questions. Any questions you have, post in community, search in community. You will learn a lot.
I think before posting, if you search, you will get the answer. This is what
Yeah.
I am thinking now because from the last few years, people are working on the community now, and it has a lot of content available. So
Hmm.
and there's a lot of time when I see that instead of people answering it, people just put the link for the previous post and say, okay, this is the post you can refer and your work can be done.
Right. Yes, there are actually a lot of answers already.
Uh,
Same, I mean, people asking same questions, but there are answers for everything. Anything new, like UI builder,
right.
flow designer, those are new. So yes, you can contribute on those.
Mhm.
And then there are different uh, product pages also, like GRC. For GRC, there's a page, and then
Right.
for security incident, there's a space. I usually go into those spaces also because
Your core area.
um, it, yeah, those are my core area, and many people don't have like do not answer to those
Okay.
questions. So if I go to those pages, I can actually find questions which are not at all
Right.
answered, and I can respond to those
Okay.
questions.
So how many mails you have in your mailbox when you get up in the morning from the community only?
Oh, I don't look at my mails at all. Um, I everything goes into a particular
So how
folder,
how how, how
but
much
I
the
do.
count for on a single day? Let's say now your day just has been started. By 5 o'clock you work in office. By 8 you done your day, and tomorrow morning when you get up, how many mails will be there? Maybe answered, reply,
Um,
questions.
so there's not much because I am spending very less time in community and
Mhm.
I'm more involved into project work and other thing. So I right now it is not much, but when I used to answer a lot, there will be like 30-40 notifications. I
Okay.
usually don't check mailbox. I just go into the community and in the notification I check.
Notifications.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that way it is easier to navigate also.
Right. Very nice, very nice. Okay, Abhirami is saying I need to launch service now from Windows. Not sure that what she's mean completely. Even I'm not getting this question. Abhirami, can you explain your question correctly? Because it is very half statement. I need to launch service now from Windows. Windows like Windows Server or Windows Laptop or what you're talking here. So if you provide the information, we'll pick up your question again. Okay, so Sanjeev, now it's almost we have reached on the last section of our topic or our session now. Do you
Mhm.
feel any time in the last 6 years that bus it's all done now, no more contribution in the community? Let's take a break and take a rest now. Do you think some
Um,
time happen?
yeah, few years, last few years, I was like slow. I was not answering questions, but I never felt like I should stop,
Okay.
because then it stops my learning also. So if
Mhm.
you, for example, this last year I was more involved. I participated in Hacktoberfest. I
Nice.
was trying to do that build with RPA, but I could not because of my project work. But then after participating, I learned a lot about. Uh, there is Git repo, which is
Right.
like a open repository. You can contribute. Also, you can get some code from there.
Mhm.
Uh, and then I also participated in the dev um,
Nice.
which,
Okay.
and then SNDev. I was like not at all in the SNDev Slack channel, but then after contributing to Hacktoberfest, I learned about SNDev Slack channel, and then I started. You can actually answer in SNDev Slack channel. A lot of people post questions. You can answer there as well.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
that is actually faster. Whoever is posting question in SNDev can get response faster because it's actually direct communication.
Okay. Nice. Good. So in short, that if I say that if you want to learn service now, then community is the best place.
Yes, there are three or four places I would say.
Mhm.
Start with getting a personal dev instance. So
Okay.
log in to developer.servicenow.com, register there, get an account, get your personal instance. Um, Also, log into community,
Mhm.
check community for answers, look for answers in community, and also, if possible, join the SNDev
Okay.
Slack channel, and also now learning must for learning, or if you want to register for certifications, that is the one-stop shop for all learning related stuff in ServiceNow.
Okay.
And then
Good.
there are a lot of YouTube channels, like your channel. You talk a lot about incident problem, like all the process related stuff. And
Right.
then Alan has a lot of good
Yes.
videos too on different important things in ServiceNow. So yeah, we can refer uh, once you get some experience. Yes, you can refer those videos and understand, but you need some hands-on experience for
Right.
everything.
All right. Good. So, what are the challenges you face in the journey to learn service now?
So challenges, so when I joined ServiceNow project,
Mhm.
I was not aware of anything. There was no training. No,
Okay.
we just started a project. Like we learned some basics. So actually, if you are part of a consultancy, they
Mhm.
actually give you some training,
Right.
the basic trainings. So through, I think I was in Wipro where I got some training on service. Now I learned,
Okay.
and then as I did not face much challenge. I was like whatever requirement, I was like very passionate about doing things. So if
Mhm.
I get something, I know how to get it done. So I
Okay.
will look in community, I will look in developer.servicenow.com, find out what I can do, and then uh, try to build those solutions. So I
Okay.
was good. Like I did not feel like it was very challenging working in
Okay.
service now.
Okay. Good. What are the tips and tricks for the people like me who are in service now but want to go in the development domain and who are coming new to service now domain? How to learn, even though you already answered this part, but still that few things you have to be take care, even though we have a resources available, YouTube now learning communities there, but what else is required for a person to be learn service now?
Um, yeah, I mean, there are a lot of people who are actually not into projects, but they want to still learn service now.
Yes.
Um, so yeah, I would say the same thing. You have to go to. I mean, there is no tips, tricks.
Right.
The only way to learn is you need to practice, get a personal instance, do a lot of practice, create, like learn the basic stuff.
Mhm.
Like you need to know tables, fields,
Right.
forms, what is a client script, what is a business rule,
Mhm.
what is the script include, what is the script action, what is the flow designer. Learn or what is the use of those components in ServiceNow.
Right.
If you know the basic of ServiceNow, then you can actually, and you know a little of ITSM, then you can actually contribute to any module. Even if you
Okay.
go get a HR project,
Mhm.
HRSD, or you go to you get a SIR or VR project, you can actually learn. I mean, you can actually do things if you know the basic stuff.
Right.
So you become like a strong developer if you know about the basic of ServiceNow. So I would say practice those things. Create a
Mhm.
table or start adding fields. Um, find out use cases that you can build in ServiceNow.
Mhm.
Um, yeah,
And do it. Okay.
that's yeah.
Good. What is the happiest moment in the last tenure which you're working from the tenure you're working in service now that you feel happy other than becoming an MVP?
So the best time I had was when I was. It is again related to ServiceNow.
Okay.
When I went to Knowledge 23 and Bill was actually doing the kickoff for ServiceNow, and then they presented a video, and
Right.
I was part of that video. So I was part of that kickoff video.
Oh,
So
nice.
and they
How
were
how how I missed out to met you then in the knowledge because I was also there in the 23 knowledge in the Vegas. So surprising.
uh, so I actually so I know there was a MVP dinner, but
Right.
I think I came very late. Maybe at 10 o'clock I reached
Mm,
Vegas,
yeah.
and then I was mostly with my colleagues in there and attending sessions or roaming around here and there.
Yeah.
So
Don't worry. Next time I'll definitely recognize you and come to meet you then.
yeah, yeah, sure.
Good, good, good. No, it's I'm thinking that you say that 23 you were there and I was also there, but still not able to meet. Then it's not a good thing at my part. I should or we should make a some efforts to meet with each other. And MVP dinner was the only place when we meet and greet with each other that who is who and who is coming from which area.
Hmm, yeah.
Good. So now we are almost at the end of the session. If anybody has any question, feel free to post it here. We still have a 1 minute more to be discussed on that part. Otherwise, we are good to close this podcast here only. But before that, Sanjeev, I have formally close this session. Let's take
Hmm.
a 10-20 second pause. Thank to the God to give us the power, give us the strength, give us the right thoughts to communicate the thoughts what we want to be and has been communicated to the people. Okay, we'll take pause here and then we'll come back and officially close this podcast again. Okay, 10-second pause. Okay, so Sanjeev, it's almost 1 hour now, and
Yeah.
really beautiful journey. I must say that you say a lot of things which is true or the truth from your perspective. You know that. Yes, go ahead, Victor. If you have any question, go ahead, please. So Victor is writing something.
Mhm.
So you put lot of facts and figures that yes, this is what, and this is what I face, I feel, and I'm answering it here. That's very nice to be know. And your journey about 2018 to 23, and definitely this journey is not possible without the support of the family, your wife, your parents, everybody is there who is giving time to you to work on the community, to share the knowledge with the community, and able to support on the community. Okay, let's wait for Victor. Victor is putting some question here. Let's
Mhm.
see.
Yeah.
Maybe we have Ashish as well, and we have Harneet. I guess Harneet has been dropped off now. So now, how was your experience? It was your first podcast. In the beginning, I asked the same question: that are you nervous? What you're feeling now? Like this? Wow!
Yeah, I was no, I was very comfortable. Like I was like afraid you will ask some tough questions. So
No, 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 no. Okay, so Victor say, must one have deep knowledge of each module to be a good BA? Must you have a developer with you serve a client as a BA? Wow, it's for me or it's for Sanjeev. But I would like to be Sanjeev from your perspective. Let me put on the screen now, and you can read the question and answer it.
um,
Because I know Victor personally, so I can reply him back as well. But would like to be hear your thoughts here this point of time.
so I don't think you need deep knowledge on each and every module.
Mhm.
So let's say I am part of project. I am a BA, and I'm only working on HRSD. I should only have knowledge on HRSD. Like there are few modules where there are specific kind of a little different like process that you need to follow. For example, there is change management.
Mhm.
So you need to understand the ITL way of change management. It should go through CAB and then approval. So those things you should know if you are working on ITSM. If you are in HRST, you don't have any. You don't need to know ITSM. You need to know HRST. So depends on which project you're working and which module you're working. If you are good at it, you should know both what is best in terms of process and as well as from ServiceNow perspective. Like
Okay.
um, yeah, you need that knowledge. Not every mod. You should not know every module before like joining a project. You should just know about where you're going to work on. And yes, if you are a BA, you may need a good implementer or developer to guide you when you want to present something to client. Like, okay, this is how we are going to build something. So yes, a good developer or an implementer, like a lead developer, can help a BA.
Okay. So Victor, hope is Sanjeev is able to answer your question. Definitely, you can reach out to me if you require. You have my number, and we can discuss more on that particular part. So, Sanjeev, here I guess we are
Yeah.
good to close this session. Thank you, Jaspal, Victor, Harneet, and Ashish,
Thank you.
Abhirami, who joined this call, Shiv, who joined this podcast with me on the live and try to be get more knowledge, more information from Sanjeev as well. This has been recorded already and available on the YouTube channel. If you want, you can go through and again watch this part. And once again, thank you so much, everybody, to come with me on this time to have a first podcast of 2024, and we'll continue with this journey. I'm coming back again in next 15 days with some other MVP who is unknown as of now, but now as a verdict I can say Sanjeev is completely known to us. We know that who is Sanjeev, from where he's coming, what his expertise, what role he's playing, and how we can reach out to Sanjeev to be get more from the Sanjeev's knowledge area as well. Thank you so much, Sanjeev. Pass my thanks to your family as well in the morning time. They allow you to be come with me on the session and share your knowledge with me. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a nice
Thank you,
evening.
everyone.
Have a nice weekend. See you again soon in another podcast. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.